What up, Collaboratory? My name's Asna, and this week's topic is... what's the topic? End of school. So I'm gonna do kind of a little bit of a twist on this, and my video is gonna be like the stages of school, all from the beginning all the way to the end. So first day of school, you get there and you're like, oh man, this is so great, I'm all excited and got my new backpack and all my color crayons and all this fun stuff. I'm gonna see my friends and it's gonna be totally awesome because like, oh look, I have this class and this class and this class. And you're all like, whoo, pumped for school. And then you get to stage 2, you're a couple weeks in, you're like, yeah, this is still pretty cool. A couple weeks in, getting into routine and all that stuff. Pretty chill. Then you get to like November, December, and you're like, I have to go back there tomorrow, and the day after, and the day after. I could be sick that day. And you're just like, I don't really want to go. Then you get to winter break, and you're like, yes, winter break, finally, get out of here. And then you get back, you're like, oh, thank goodness I'm back. That was so boring. Unless you went to like somewhere nice for winter break and you're like, ugh, this place again. So done. So you're just like getting back into there. Usually by then the schedule is switched up. And you're like, oh sweet, I'm gonna go to this class today instead of that one. So you're just like getting in that zone. A couple weeks into that, you're just like, alright, I'm bored. What do I do now? Then you get to spring, you're like, oh spring, I can do all this stuff and it'll be great. We're gonna hang out with my friends and after school stuff and it's gonna be real fun. Then you get to right before spring break, you're like, oh my god, finally spring break, I can't wait to get out of here. Then after spring break, you're back and you're like, oh, so nice to be back, except it's not. And you're just kind of like that for the whole rest of the year. And then you hit like the middle of May, you're like, oh my god, get me out of here. Ah! And you're just like, I'm so done with this place. Get me out of here before I drop out, okay? Not necessarily like that. Then you get to the last week of school, you're like, oh my gosh, finally, yes. No more school, summer, and I can get away from this place and I won't have to see these people every day. But then you're also like, oh, I don't see my friends as often, and I'm gonna miss this teacher, and I really did love homework. I was like, no homework. And then it's just like bittersweet. And then you're also kind of like on top of that, stressing over finals. You're like, oh my gosh, finals, I'm gonna fail this, and this is gonna be great, and So it's like happy, sad, finals. And then that's like the last week of school cake. And you eat that thing like one bite. I don't know what I'm doing anymore. Yeah. Then you get the last day of school, you're like, oh, I'm gonna miss you guys, except I won't. And see you school, I'll be back in 3 months, but who cares? Because that's 3 months of no school, so I'm glad. And yeah, those are all the stages of school. From hooray to ugh. Which is pretty much the first and second day. So yeah, that's all I got for this video. If you liked it, give it a like. If you didn't like it anyway. Go like one of the other people's videos because they were probably really good. Subscribe if you haven't because we're pretty cool. Did I say comment if you want to comment, share if you want to share, and yeah, I will see all y'all next Thursday. Whoosh.